This drive, he'll look to throw. Well, partner, we're through week 6, so let's stir that MVP pot. Who are you liking right now?
Sam Bradford, Minnesota. Ezekiel Elliott, Dallas. Julio Jones, Atlanta. Matt Ryan, Atlanta. Dark horse, Dak Prescott in Dallas. And you have to give the defense some love. What about Von Miller?
Yeah, Von Miller too. But how about that? A couple guys from Atlanta, a couple from Dallas. Those offenses humming right now. Manning will try again on second down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
You know, we saw some fun things around the NFL in Week 6. You had a nose tackle, Dontari Poe, get into the end zone. Kobe Fleeter, a tight end, ran a sweep into the end zone. Interesting week.
The college game does have an influence on the NFL. Kobe Fleeter, that was a jet sweep that normally you see in the college game more than anywhere else. Dontari Poe, they use him really as like an extra tight end, and he caught a pass that really became a lateral, and he dove in. How about in Buffalo? Well, I saw option, and we saw direct snap to LaShawn McCoy for touchdowns.
Fresh set of downs here. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Manning. And that's incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll go for it. It's Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Jennings missed the past 3 games, came back in Week 6, got to ease back into the action a little bit, 9 carries.
While he was out, Orleans Darkwa, out of Tulane, has kind of tried to pick up the slack, but the running game hasn't really taken off and accelerated. They're hoping with Jennings back full-time, they can get back to running the football with authority.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Manning to throw for it on fourth. And it is incomplete. Well, switching gears on the walk into the stadium, you and I, we're still talking about Zeke Elliott. I mean, what a start. The guy turned 21 just a few months ago.
I thought this was a passing league, and we're talking about running backs. Isn't it nice, though? Kind of takes me back a little bit. But it's not just him. How about LaShawn McCoy in Buffalo in the year he's having? DeMarco Murray has had a revival in Nashville. And don't forget David Johnson in Arizona, a true all-purpose back.
Here's Johnson, and he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Throwing is Palmer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Here we go. 18.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
So here we go on 4th down. Palmer, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And New York set to take the field. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Throwing on first down is Manning. His throw caught right around the 6. Tell you what, Charles, I want the orange slices that Beckham had at halftime in Week 6. He had 11 yards in the first half. Second half, 211 yards and 2 touchdowns.
You think they were the frozen ones that melted just right?
Whatever.
You remember that? Remember that when you played Little League Soccer and the whole deal? And there they were. But he is just so incredibly fast and sure of himself downfield. He has really picked up the pace. I don't know how you cover him when he's on his game.
Manning to throw on second down. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Eli's going to throw. That's caught at the 1. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. J.J. Nelson now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
Here we go. Blue 95. Deep.
On third down, Palmer. He gets it to Brown. Good play. John Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. They go screenplay with Jennings. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a third down. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now Palmer to throw, surveying the field. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, 36 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And the lead is now 24.